All right, how are you doing today? And welcome back to YouTube channel Pastor Sam, where we do guitar lessons too. And today I am going to go over for you uh, first, second year player, people who are still trying to get themselves out of the mud, people who might be stuck in neutral, people who are frustrated. Um, I always say the key to learning how to play a musical instrument is not wanting it so bad that if you start to get discouraged, you just give up and quit. You gotta want it, but you don't want to like be obsessed with it. But anyhow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something very fundamentally important about how to learn your way around guitar chords. Now, I will say this: your first year of guitar playing is going to, and I'll use F sharp minor 7 as an example. Your first year guitar playing is going to be basically getting your fingers stretched out to where you can play chords. And when you do that, you're going to be doing like this and going down like that, getting the tension out of your wrist and your elbow, and just holding your fingers in those positions, like C major, holding your finger in these positions, and allowing your hand to just go in all different kinds of directions to get the tension out of your fingers, out of your wrist, and out of your elbow, and at some point your shoulder. Okay, that's the first year. But then after the second year, you're going to want to kind of try to start learning how to play without looking. This is fundamentally important. And at some point, you're going to get past what I'm going to show you now. But this is like your second real phase in guitar playing. And I'm going to show you something really interesting. A lot of chords blend into each other. And I'm going to show you have what you call anchors. I'm going to show you anchors of a lot of the major chords that you're going to play, and I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to go from C major to E minor without looking. You see C major? Do you see where my forefinger is, where my middle finger is, and where my ring finger is? Here's E minor from C major. You just pick up these two fingers, keep your middle finger as your anchor, and then just place your forefinger right there, and bang, you got E minor. Isn't that interesting? Okay, well let's go back. Let's go back to C major. We go back to C major. Well, how do you get to A minor from C major? Real simple. You keep your forefinger and your middle finger right where they are, and you bring your ring finger, using these two fingers as your anchor, and you put your ring finger right there, and bang, you've got E minor. You got A minor. Isn't that interesting? Okay, and it applies, for instance, we go down here to D. D, we have the middle finger on the second fret of the high E string, and then we have the ring finger on the third fret of the B string, and we have the fourth finger onto the second fret of the G string. So how does the evil person who invented the guitar expect you to go from D to G? Like this. You use your ring finger as the anchor, you hold it down in place, and you bring these two fingers up, and bang, you got G and G major. Well, how do we go back down again, Pastor Sam, Bob? Well, we lift them all up, and we go right back down. And at some point, you're going to get to the point where you're not going to need to do this anymore. But this is how we do it. Let me show you another one. From C major to F sharp minor 7. How do we do that? Well, the ring finger needs to go right here on the A chord, the A note. So how do we go from C major to F sharp minor 7? Bang! Lift up our fingers, slide the ring finger down one, and there goes the forefinger. Isn't that amazing? And we can actually even go to G major, just simply by sliding your fingers down, bringing the pinky in behind it, and then bar chording with the forefinger on the third fret. Isn't that interesting? So, and there's more. You can do more. There's C major. Here's what I like to do. If I want to go to B flat, I just put my pinky right in here and bring my forefinger up here. See that? Very simple. How do I go from B flat back to E minor, I just pull my finger down one string over and bang. Put the middle finger right there. Easy as pie. And then from E minor, you just go down one. See like that? E minor, you just go down one and bang, you've got A7. And you can even do this. Just go up one with a forefinger and bang, you got that one. Now there's no help in B minor. B minor is a hard chord to find. This is how I find B minor. It's how I was finding B minor. You go from A minor, and guess what? There's B minor. And then back, you get A minor again. And then you go back to B minor again. It's the same chord, just a little bit further down the neck. And here's my personal favorite. How do you get to A minor how do you get from A minor to D7? That's real simple. Move this finger down one and bang, that goes right in the spot. How do you go back to A minor from D7? Bang, finger goes up one. You use your forefinger as your anchor. This finger goes up one, and this finger goes up right in underneath of it. Isn't that interesting? So this is what you want to do. You can't drive a stick shift while looking at it. The way you drive a stick shift is by going through all the gears without looking. Okay? You got to get familiar with it. It's exactly how you learn to play chords. And so I hope that this tutorial is a good tool for you to use. I hope you get a lot out of it. And this, I can go into more chords than this. I can go into about 10 more chords than this. But you got the principle, and that's all that matters. I don't want to make a long-winded video, so you want to watch it. So without any further ado, Rich, fade to black.